Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again for another Blu-ray DVD update video for you guys today. Oh, it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since my last one. Got a nice size stack of stuff here to talk to you guys about today. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to be unboxing the very new horror pack, which I was sent to unbox for you guys at the end of this video. And my mom's going to pop in a little bit later on with her guest review. So let's get started with it, guys. Actually, the first 4 up I'm going to show you, I got from the Disney Movie Rewards. Or not Disney Movie Awards, but Disney Movie Club, which I recently joined, and I just had to get these ones. You know what I mean? And I didn't get a chance to look at all of them yet, except for one of them. But the 4 that I got are Cool Runnings. Here on Blu-ray. Love this movie from my childhood, man. John Candy is just amazing in here. My favorite line in the movie: "Zenka, you dead? Yeah, man." You know, because it's Jamaicans, you know, facing off in a bobsled. You know, they come together to be part of a bobsled team. It's amazing. It's a fun movie. And of course, I had to pick up Mighty Ducks on Blu-ray, Mighty Ducks 2 on Blu-ray, and D3, baby. Mighty Ducks 3. And the only one I've watched so far is the first Mighty Ducks, and I gotta say, it looks amazing on Blu-ray. But the sad thing is, when it comes to these releases, you only can get them on the Disney Movie Club, and there's no special features on them whatsoever. It's just, you know, the movie's transferred into 1080p, so, hey, I don't care. I just had to get these ones. You guys know I did. I joined the Disney Movie Rewards Club just to get these ones right here. But, you know, whatever. I just had to show you guys those. I had to get those. I just had to. Can't wait to see what they release next. But these next movies up over here I was sent to review and talk to you guys about today. And the first one up over here is from Shout Factory, or part of their Shout Select line. And there's a film stars Bill Paxton, Ice-T, Ice Cube, and William Sadler. And that is Trespass. This is, of course, the new Blu-ray release of the film. This is a film, I believe, that came out back in 1992. And it's about William Sadler's character and Bill Paxton's character. They're both firefighters. They go in, fight fires, save people's lives and things. And at the beginning of this film, they're going into this burning building to help save lives and things. And there's this older man in there, kind of going nuts and crazy, and hands them this piece of paper and says, "Here, take this." And you know, the guy just runs into the fire and kills himself. And sooner or later, the 2 firemen find out that it's like a treasure map. You know, if these guys go to this building, you know, they could possibly find a lot of gold, a lot of money, a lot of you know, really good, valuable stuff. So it's about these 2 firefighters going to this abandoned building to try to find this treasure. But in the meantime, these gangsters, these thugs, you know, come into the same area and kill somebody. And the 2 firemen witness it, and then the gangsters see that they saw what happened, and then it's the face-off between the firemen and the gangsters, you know, going at it with one another in the building, you know, trying to figure out what the hell they're all going to do and how they're going to get out of the situation that they're in. It's actually a really fun movie. Like, I haven't seen this one in a very long time. I think the last time I saw this one was like on VHS way back in the day. But on this Blu-ray right here, you get a brand new interview with William Sadler. You get an interview in here with co-writer Bob Gale. You also get a making-of featurette on here, theatrical trailer, deleted scenes, and a handful of other stuff. But if you're a fan of this film, or if it sounds interesting to you, I highly, highly recommend it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton. And next up over here is from Shout Factory, also from their Shout Select line. And this is, of course, Cheech and Chong's next movie. This is the film that Tommy Chong and Cheech Marin made right after Up in Smoke, which is my favorite Cheech and Chong movie ever. I don't know why that's not on Blu-ray yet. Hopefully one day we get the Up in Smoke on Blu-ray. But this is their film they made right after Up in Smoke, and they're like, oh my god, people actually like the movie that we did. We have to figure out how to capitalize on it and, you know, go out there and make another film. And it's just pretty much, you know, Cheech and Chong and their same crazy stoner antics going out there. What's it called? Tommy Chong is dealing, Chong is dealing with, Cheech is dealing with a crazy neighbor that lives next door that's always giving Cheech and Chong crap because they live in like a really shitty kind of house, and like, you know, it's like a really rundown house, and everyone else in the neighborhood lives in a nicer house. As Chong is going to go pick up and visit Cheech's cousin, and it's just all the crazy antics that ensue from there. It's just, you know, pretty much a fun, you know, stupid stoner comedy. Not as good as Up in Smoke, but I always have a soft spot for this one. But there's a movie that these guys did that I didn't really like, the Konecki Brothers, or I forgot what it was, but it wasn't really my bag. But on this Blu-ray, you get a brand new interview on here by Cheech talking about the making of the film, which was shot really recently. Also, I think it was like 15 or 20-minute interview, theatrical trailer, and the TV spots. But I gotta say, these movies right here look amazing here on Blu-ray. They're not like 4K transfers or anything, but like they look spectacular here on Blu-ray. And the next one up over here from the Shout Select line is a movie that I haven't seen in a while, man. Same thing when it comes to Trespass. I haven't seen this one since like VHS days, and that is Car Wash. Which stars, of course, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, and a slew of, famous faces from back in the 70s. And, of course, this movie takes place one day in the life of these guys that work at a car wash, back in the 70s. It's just them washing cars, doing what they do, and just, funny things happen throughout the day. You know what I mean? It's like no real big storyline or anything like that. But the best part of this movie, that's not the cast, is just the soundtrack to it. Because, like, the whole day that these guys are working at this car wash, they're listening to the radio on, they're listening to the radio over there, and it's just the soundtrack to this movie is just amazing. It kind of helps, work with the film and flow with the film, since there's no real big story arc or story line, that you follow in this movie, but it's just an amazing, nice movie to watch. Like you sort of just chill out watching this one, if you know what I mean. You can watch this on a hot summer day and just, have a good old time with it. But on this Blu-ray, you get a new interview in here by Otis Day, some radio spots, trailer, and a commentary track by the director of the film. And I gotta say, this one looks amazing on Blu-ray. It's not one of the best films on the planet or anything like that, but it's just a real chill, kind of movie, if you know what I mean. And on Blu-ray, it looks fantastic. And next up over here is something I'm very, very excited to talk to you guys about today. I got this sent to review from Twilight Time. You can also get their movies on ScreenArchives.com. This Blu-ray set right here is limited to 3,000. So if you want to get it, you better jump on it quick before they sell out of it. And that is two films I absolutely love that got me into Hong Kong martial art movies to begin with. And that is Jackie Chan, Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, and it was called Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and Drunken Master Double Pack here on Blu-ray. This is amazing to me, man. I know Drunken Master has been released on Blu-ray before, I think by Umbrella Entertainment or something like that. But this is the first time you can get Snake in the Eagle's Shadow and Drunken Master in a set together, both with the English dubbed language tracks on there, which I think is cool, because that's how I originally, watched these films. I have a hard time watching movies with subtitles, you guys all know. So I was just like, oh my god, I gotta get it, because the only times I ever watched these films were on DVD with the English dub track on them, and it has the same English dub track that we got on the original Sony releases on DVD, which is amazing, because I like the same voices that you get in here. But if you guys don't know, these are the two films that made Jackie Chan a superstar. Because Jackie Chan was a stunt man and was working in films for like 15 to 20 years before he got the roles in these two martial art kung fu classics. And when he did, when Yan Yu Ping, the director of these films, hired him to make these ones, he didn't know it was gonna blow him up to superstar status, at least in Hong Kong. And I don't know, I just really love these movies. And they also, both these films also star, what's it called, Simon Yen. He's the old drunken master guy that teaches Jackie Chan, how to fight the drunken style. And he's also the master in Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. You get, Jackie Chan and, not Yan Yu Ping, but Simon Yen in both the films. And he's one of my favorite Hong Kong character actors. I don't believe he's with us anymore, but like he's just one of those actors I always really loved watching in these old Hong Kong films. But on this Blu-ray right here, you get isolated score tracks on both the films. Drunken Master, on Drunken Master, you get audio commentary track by film historian Rick Myers and Jeff Rang, which I thought was kind of cool, because I believe that same audio commentary track was on the previous Sony release of the film. But if you guys love, Hong Kong martial art movies, I definitely recommend you guys picking up this set right here. They look amazing here on Blu-ray. I haven't seen them look any better. But next up over here from Warner Brothers, I got this one here sent to review. I got it for free from them to talk to you guys about today. And this is a film that I went to the actual premiere for at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood. And it stars Dax Shepard and Michael Pena, and that is the movie Chips. This is the Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack. Of course, this is a film based on the 70s TV show, which I never really watched. I've seen like a handful of episodes, and I remember seeing the movie Chips 2000 that came out, you know, back in 1999 or 2000. And I just you know, went to go see this movie because I was invited to go to the premiere with my friend David Moore. And I'm like, hey, what the hell? I'll go. And I got to see, you know, Dak Shepard introduce the film. I got to see, you know, Ted Danson walking around afterwards. Saw Seth Green just chilling. It was actually really kind of cool. But it's pretty much about Michael Pena's character. I believe he was an FBI agent, and he's going, you know, to become just like a regular cop. You know, in Los Angeles or whatever it is, and Dak Shepard is like an ex BMX biker, you know, kind of guy. He's kind of like not the best cop on the planet, but then Michael Pena gets teamed up with Dak Shepard, and it's just them, you know, going on the, you know, hilarious ride along the way. I don't want to ruin anything for you, but this movie was just okay. You know what I mean? It wasn't super amazing. It was just kind of one of those movies you watch once or twice and just kind of forget about it. You know what I mean? It's not like a movie that sticks with you, if you know what I mean. It has some really funny jokes in here. I don't think these guys really had the best chemistry on screen or anything like that. But it's a fun movie to watch. And it was Dak Shepard actually directed this film right over here. And yeah, if you guys you know, like the TV show, you might get a kick out of this because you get a cameo in here by somebody from the TV show, which I thought was kind of cool. And next up over here from the Warner Archive Collection, I also got sent for free to talk to you guys about today for this video. And I'm just very, very excited about this one also because I grew up watching the show on TV. And for the longest time, season 1 was only ever released. And now, after like 10 or 15 years after they released season 1, they released season 2 of the Wayans Brothers show. This is, of course, the DVD set right here featuring all 22 episodes of season 2 here on DVD. I don't know, man. I just love this show. I love the Wayans Brothers, man. But I'm just happy that they're putting this out now. Hopefully they keep continuing releasing the seasons, because I believe they're also releasing the Jamie Foxx show in the same way. But of course, you guys know in this one right here, the Wayans brothers are working at this kind of like a diner shop, and also selling magazines, and in this building. And it's just a hilarity ensues with these brothers and their dad, played by John Witherspoon, who you guys all know from the Friday movies, who plays Pops. It's just a really fun show, and I just want to let you guys all know that you can get season 2 out now from the Warner Archive Collection. You can get it, of course, either on Amazon or the Warner Archive Collection website itself. And next up over here, from 20th Century Fox, I got this sent to talk about too. This is the new 4K Blu-ray and digital copy edition of Logan. I know I'm kind of late when it comes to this one right here, because this one was, I didn't get to see it in theaters or anything like that, and it came out a couple weeks ago on Blu-ray and DVD and 4K. And I'm not the biggest superhero fan out there. I like some of the Marvel stuff. I love Batman, but like, I'm not like the biggest guy into superheroes. Like, oh shit, here's a new superhero movie. Bam, I gotta be there. I gotta go see it right now. No, I love them and stuff, but I'm not like the biggest fan. But this one, guys, this one right here was like super awesome. It kind of really blew my mind how much entertainment value I got out of this, and it wasn't like all cartoony either. You know what I mean? You know how like those the X-Men movies and some of these other movies, like Fantastic Four, are all like kind of cartoony-ish. Like everyone has these superpowers, yes, but it's like all these like big special effects and explosions and this and people's things zooming out of people's eyes, like lasers and shit. Like all this stuff happens. This is like a more human version of like Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like I really dig it. This one I believe takes place a couple of years into the future, and what's it called? Logan, Wolverine, is kind of down on his luck, kind of like a drunk now. He doesn't really want to live anymore. You know what I mean? And Mr. Xavier is kind of like locked up in this one place where Logan can keep track of him and stuff, because the government wants what's called Mr. Xavier. Logan comes across this young girl that also has this similar power, that he has, and he's told by somebody else that you need to transport her and get her to this safe spot, and to help save the world or save something. But like it was actually really kind of a fun film. You know what I mean? It's more dramatic than anything. And what I think is also cool is that you can watch this movie in black and white. They have like a black and white version of the film, which I thought was kind of cool. I didn't watch it in that way, but like it's just kind of cool that you could, because it kind of feels like one of those movies. It would look amazing that way. But I just thought this movie which is really fucking cool, man. And it has a slew, of course, special features on here, which you guys can take a look at over here. Of course, you know, behind the scenes, making ofs, audio commentary tracks, and all that good mumbo jumbo. But goddamn, this movie was dope. For you guys who want to know.
Hi, I'm back again, just real quick. I have one movie to review for you, and it's a movie, you know, I remember seeing it advertised, but I had no idea what it was about. And it's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, because I knew nothing about this, and I grew up in the 60s, okay, when there was the space race and everything. Anyway, the movie I'm reviewing for you today is called Hidden Figures. And it's about 3 very intelligent black women who worked for NASA and were the brains behind the launch into orbit of John Glenn. I mean, you all know that name, right? John Glenn, at least I do. And I never knew this. I never knew any of this, and I'm guessing that's probably why they call it the untold story. I'm going to read the back for a minute because I just don't want to forget people's names. And the first one I'm talking about, in the movie, she plays Katherine Johnson. And that's played by, I believe her name is Taraji P. Henson. And all these women were, all the actresses were fabulous. But she plays Katherine Johnson, who I know my limited vocabulary is just a genius mathematician or physics person or, you know, Big Bang Theory type stuff that I can't even know the names of. But she just has a fabulous mind, and she can solve, or what she helps to do is to project the trajectory of the rocket that they're going to shoot John Glenn up in. And you might think that's a simple thing, but it's not. I mean, oh my gosh, there was a whole floor of guys trying to figure this out, one of which turned out to be the guy who plays Sheldon on Big Bang Theory, so that was kind of interesting to put him in that situation. And I don't mean to go on, but this is just, I mean, if you have knowledge of the space race and the launch into orbit of John Glenn, and you never knew about these women who were the brains behind it, watch this movie. It's really fascinating. Thanks for stopping by. See you later.
And next up over here, from Lionsgate also, is a 4-disc set of the complete season of Power Rangers Dino Supercharge here on DVD, man. Of course, you guys all know I'm a Power Ranger fan, especially the Mighty Morphin series. And this is the new one that recently came out from Lionsgate over here. Just continuing the saga of the Rangers, man. Because in the previous season of Power Rangers Dino Charge, the Rangers thought they they defeated the bad guy, and they won. So they don't really need to be Power Rangers anymore. So they kind of just went off in their own ways to start living life and doing their own thing. But yet, as you know, they don't know there's another bad guy in town, and he's coming back, and he's gonna take out the Rangers any way he knows how. Well, I mean, animated now, but then they have to fight this new bad guy and everything. It's just the same old. But like, I still love watching Power Rangers. But Mighty Morphin series is my favorite. But just want to let you guys all know, Power Rangers Dino Supercharge is out now on DVD. And next up over here from 20th Century Fox, they sent me over here to review Bones, the complete series here on DVD. This is the Flesh and Bone collection of Bones here on DVD. You get all 12 seasons together for the first time in the big collection pack right here. This is a show I've never really watched on television. I've seen like a handful of episodes here or there, throughout the years. And all I know is my buddy, Drew, who you guys see in my movie review videos sometimes when I go see new release movies, was featured in one of the episodes in season 4, back in the day. But like I said, this set right here features all 12 seasons, all the same special features, all the episodes of every single, season here. And if you guys don't know what the show is about, it's pretty much about this one FBI agent played by also his name in the show is called Booth, and he's an FBI agent working with this lady named Bones, who's forensic anthropologist is which is a lady that works on bones and fossils and different things. And if someone dies, she can figure out how that person died just by looking at their bones and how it's really kind of a cool show, and each episode is its own little thing. Like, you don't have to have to see the whole series. You can jump into season 6 and just watch it, and you'll be fine, because each episode is its own little story. And there's little character stuff that goes throughout the series and different things like that. But it's just really kind of cool to see how an FBI agent working with a forensic anthropologist and how they solve murder cases by just looking at bones. You know how cool that is? I'm not really into shows like this that much, like CSI Miami and all those kind of things. But I've already watched the first season of this show already since I got this box set in like a week or so ago. And it is kind of cool because you open this up right here and you get it's in a big old nice sturdy box. Oh. It's in a nice sturdy box and has all the different seasons of the show here on DVD. Of course, it's missing season 1 because it's in my mom's room right now. But you get all the different seasons. And just recently they released the final season. Where is it? The final season's here somewhere. The final season of Bones on DVD like a week or so ago. So if you guys want to, complete your set, you guys can get that now. The complete final season of Bones here on DVD. It's just kind of cool that 20th Century Fox sent this on over for me to talk to you guys about in this video. But if you're a fan of the show, just want to let you guys all know that it's out now. And next up over here from Sony Home Entertainment is a movie that I really wanted to see because I love, space movies like Alien and, Event Horizon and stuff like that. And that is the movie Life. Here on Blu-ray, of course, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds. But it's pretty much about these astronauts, scientist people who go up to Mars and find life on Mars, like this little thing that's alive and it's moving, and all this crazy crazy stuff is starting to happen. And they're trying to figure out, wait, what kind of life form is this? And then something crazy something crazy happens, and all hell breaks loose up in their spaceship, and there's them trying to figure out how the hell they're going to get out of there. I thought this movie was actually really entertaining. I was going into it going, it's gonna probably just be okay, but this movie really blew my mind. I thought it was a lot of fun over here, and the space movies just look amazing. It wasn't as good or anything as Event Horizon or anything like that, but I don't know, I was thoroughly entertained by this film over here. On this Blu-ray, you get some deleted scenes and a making of featurette and art of a reality featurette on here. But if this sounds interesting to you, definitely give us one to watch. It's a really fun science fiction movie that I think a lot of you guys will probably get a kick out of over here. And guys, last but not least, before I show you guys what I got for the horror pack this month, is from Paramount Home Entertainment, and that is the complete series of Workaholics here on DVD. This is a series I just love watching. It's one of those stupid, funny stoner comedy shows that I have a blast with. The only thing I don't understand about the releasing of this series on that Paramount's been putting out is that the first 4 or 5 seasons of this show have been released on Blu-ray. I have them back here, but then the final 2 seasons were released on DVD, and now we get this complete series set that's just DVD. I would love to have seen maybe a big Blu-ray release of this show, since I already have the other seasons. I don't know why certain companies, do that sometimes. You know what I mean? They release, a series of a show on Blu-ray, and then they stop at a certain point. Or sometimes, they only have, season 4 of a show on Blu-ray. Not just Paramount, but other companies, too. I don't understand how or why they do that. The same thing happened with the TV show Glee. Glee, I love watching. A lot of seasons came out on Blu-ray, and then, the final season or the final 2 seasons were just on DVD. I'm like, what? But this show right here is about these 3 friends, Blake, Adam, and Durs, who work at this, the office building where they work in the little cubicles and stuff, but yet they're stoners, they're lazy, they just like messing around and doing funny stoner things. And of course you get different, cameos throughout the series, Pauly Shore, Laurie Beth Denberg from All That makes an appearance in an episode in here, just a bunch of different, comedians throughout the series, and it's just them getting into antics, throughout the whole thing. And this show is kind of like the male version of Broad City, which is also put out by Comedy Central and Paramount, with featuring 2 women. again, you know, doing the same sort of stuff. But like, I just absolutely love this show. But you know, in this pack right here, you get the complete series of the show, all on DVD. You get audio commentary tracks, alternate takes, blooper reels, the final short, and the rap reel, which I thought was cool. If you're a fan of the Workaholics show, just want to let you guys all know you get it in the complete series pack here on DVD. But guys, you know what? It's time to unbox the horror pack. Are you guys ready? Time now to unbox the horror pack for this month and see what it has in store for a brother today. You guys all know the horror pack is a monthly subscription service that I've been a part of for a while now. It's where you can either get 4 horror DVDs randomly sent to your house every month, or 4 random Blu-rays sent to your house, depending on, you know, which subscription you pick. And it usually comes in a box, which features another little bubble mailer in here, and it comes with 4 Blu-rays. So I'm going to pull out one at a time and see what we get in this horror pack today. The first one up is, what company is this? Dark Sky Films, some movie called Deathgram on Blue. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it looks like a punk rock, hard rock, like slasher flick. From the back picture right here, there's like a picture on the back. It looks like somebody from like the movie The Crow. It looks like The Crow or some shit. I don't know, this Deathgram. This one actually looks kind of interesting, to be honest. And let's see what the next one is here. Grab, you see it first before I do. What is it? What is it? The Scare House. Pretty Deadly. Oh, this is a horror pack exclusive. It looks like it's signed by probably like the director and one or two of the cast members on here, which I always like that when they have like signed DVDs. And the next one up right here is, I'm really bad at reading, man. I don't even know exactly what this is. Looks like it's like another horror pack exclusive. Killer Plunta? I don't know how to say this one. I'm really bad at reading, but that's another horror pack exclusive one. And the last but not least we get, I love the first handful of these films, but not the biggest fan of the series. But that is Dimension Films Extreme presents Children of the Corn Genesis. Ugh. I remember watching this one and not really caring much for it back in the day. But that's all we got today for this horror pack for this month. If you guys want to get a horror pack of your own, I'll have a link in the description box of this video. But guys, thank you so much for watching my Blu-ray DVD update video / horror pack unboxing. And I'll see you guys all for the next video.